Finding hope against all odds. My story of being a grade 12 dropout. In the journey of life, there are moments of struggle and moments of success. This is my story of how challenging it was when I didn't secure a spot at a tertiary school after completing year 12. A story that reflects faith and determination in the darkest hours of life and the feelings of strength in my adverse journey. After completing year 12, I was filled with dreams of continuing my education at a tertiary institution. However, when the list for tertiary institutions was published in the local newspapers, my heart dropped. I couldn't find my name on the paper. It was a painful moment when realizing the very fact. I felt lost and abandoned. The fear of judgments from communities and schoolmates kept me away from communal places like the local markets and churches. I was afraid of being labeled a failure. Seeing my schoolmates excitedly preparing for further studies added to the pain. Some parents would proudly share the success of their children's tertiary placement with my parents. This was helpful for me as well as for mom and dad. Despite the criticism I faced for not securing a spot at the tertiary institution, my parents' unwavering support remained. In the midst of this emotional chaos, my mom, an illiterate woman who had never attended school at one stage or at any time, became a source of profound strength. Despite illiteracy, she had enormous faith and hope in the power of education. She suggested that I could upgrade my marks at a university center. As the weight of uncertainty pressed upon me, I physically lost weight as a result of that anxiety. Long story short, I started with Mount Hagen University Center first year, applied to tertiary institution that year, but no luck. Continuing to Madang University Center at the second year, I still faced disappointment once again, still no luck at the tertiary institutions. Into the third year, still in Madang, I pursued distant courses and applied to various tertiary institutions, but success seemed too far. No favorable response from the places I applied to. Living in Madang on the North Coast Road presented its own challenges. Catching PMBs back home from town after classes was difficult, as the last bus usually departs by 5 p.m. And that's the time I'm still attending classes. Class usually finishes at 6 p.m. Accommodation in Madang town was not an option for me as I had no relatives in town then. I would rush to the town bus stop, and if there were no bus at the bus stop, I usually returned to Modilon and got bunked up at the Paramed College with my high school mates from my own province. Madang was so beautiful and peaceful back then. I had nice friends at the university center, some from Civic, some from Simbu, and some from Madang. We were a good team. While waiting for classes at 4 p.m., we will get angry. So we usually walk along the Halibobo Road, machine gun way. The boys would climb coconut trees and drop down the kulas. We'd put together our coins, buy some biscuits, and enjoy them with the kula. This was our daily life. My friends, whom I can still remember their names, are Eunice from Sipik, Joyce from Malala, Madang, Joe from Chimbu, and others from the settlements. I really can't remember their names and faces, as it's now 24 years ago. While munching on the coconut and dry biscuits, we'd share our dream jobs, talk about the dream lives. We would also discuss how we would improve our marks, what matters most in the subjects, and planning to score whole A's was always our top discussions. Student life is lots of fun, but it is tough when you are a student from a distant province without a dormitory, security, missing facility, and on top of that, you as a female fighting for an education. Into the fourth year, persistence paid off, and I finally secured a spot at a tertiary institution. Given my parents were subsistence farmers without formal income, they tended pigs and raised chickens for my school fees. My in-law, a devoted man who believed in education, supported my parents alongside my auntie, who is a missionary. Completing my basic tertiary education became an achievement, and I graduated as a top student in my class. That journey, however, did not end there. In my next video, I will share the challenges of life after graduation. From my journey, I learned that even when faced with adversity, faith in God and faith in yourself will pave way for success. No delay or setback is permanent, and every trial becomes a stepping stone towards a brighter future. The pillars of strength in my success journey have been my parents. Through all my ups and downs, they stood tall by my side, encouraging me to have hope and assuring me you will do it one day. For those that are locked out from the main door, there's always a back door and a window to every house. Look out for other options. God has 1,000 ways to help you out. Just have faith in Him. Be determined and do what it takes you to do. With that, see you in my next video. Please, please, please do not forget to share my video and like my story. Thank you.